In the event that you're purchasing a rental property, there are a couple of very important considerations. First and foremost, you're going to want to confirm with your lender that they are okay with you assuming the existing tenants that are going to be staying at the property. The second and most important thing is that you make your agreement conditional upon reviewing the actual lease agreement between the existing owner and the existing tenants. In addition to that, you will want to ask for any sort of notice of increase in rents or any sort of notices provided to the tenant. The reason for this is that if there have been any illegal increases to the rent predating your acquisition of that property, the tenant may be able to have those rents drawn back to the original legal state. So it's very important that you look at the contract to ensure that it is properly drafted, and also look at any sort of notices to that effect. The next thing you're going to want to ensure is that the existing landlord and the existing tenant are not in default of the actual lease agreement. So in the agreement of purchase and sale, you will want to add in a provision whereby the seller agrees at the time of closing to declare that there is no default by either the owner, i.e. the landlord, or the tenant insofar as the transaction is concerned with respect to the actual lease, so that when the purchaser takes over, there is no default or any sort of breach. The next important consideration is that you get, as a buyer, an adjustment in the statement of adjustments as a credit against the last month of prepaid rent. When the tenant originally would have moved into the property, they would have given that landlord a last month deposit. You will want to ensure that that money is transferred to you as a credit on the statement of adjustments through the lawyers at the time of closing, so you're not going back trying to chase for this money after the fact. And the last thing is that at the time of closing, you will want the seller to send a notice to the existing tenant of the transfer of ownership, so that any payments moving forward will be paid to you, the new purchaser, and not to the old seller. In the event that the seller receives any money, your agreement should have been structured in such a way that the seller has to return that money to you even after completion of the transaction. Ricky Rathore here again, broker owner at Remax Metropolis, real estate lawyer at Rathore Baig Professional Corporation. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now.